Welcome to Kingston Reviews. Derek here. Thank you guys for tuning in for another video. Really appreciate it. Also appreciate all the subscribers and views I got on my last couple of videos. Your likes and comments really help me kind of drive doing more videos. My goal is to do one video a day for you guys moving forward. I actually have that opportunity to do that, and I plan on doing it. I'm going to be doing today's video with my son, Joshua.
What's going on, guys?
He's actually back from college, and he's actually only 19 years old, be 20 in a couple months, and thought it'd be fun to kind of do some videos with him. My other son, you might see him as well here in the future. So please click like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. But let's go ahead and get into today's video, which is going to be about the Secret Service director. That is going to be pretty entertaining, watching some of the questions they asked of her today, and her responses were pretty much terrible. So thanks again for subscribing, thanks for liking, and we'll talk to you guys soon. And what was your question you just asked?
I was just saying, what do you think was going through his mind? Do you think that he knew like his consequences were going to be death? Like, you have to know that what is going to come from that is death or capture. Like, what did he think was going to come from that?
So what I think is, looking at the kind of person that he looks like he probably was a little bit socially awkward. Looked like maybe he didn't have a ton of friends from everything that I saw. Yeah, I definitely feel like he thought he was going to die. Yeah. It's like the cop by suicide. I think he basically thought, you know,
his name will be remembered.
Maybe he'd get to the car, get blown up, but definitely, like, I thought his name would remember. You know what really kind of rang true to me? In a lot of the first videos that came out, they talked about the fact that he actually tried out for the sniper team at school, the rifle team at school. And then I'm thinking to myself, like, he didn't make the rifle team in high school. Yeah. And then you try to, like, kill the president with a shot, and then the shot you take, you miss it. Yeah, like, this guy's life probably was pretty crappy. And I'm glad that he missed it, but I think that this guy was basically just trying to make his name. That doesn't exclude that there could be other reasons. There could be other reasons that he had the ability to even do it. There's a lot of things that can help motivate someone to do that, but that's a good question, man. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at what the director of the Secret Service, which is literally one of the most important jobs that you can have, is you're protecting the most important man on the planet, perhaps. I would say the most important man on the planet, or woman on the planet, is who you're protecting. And this is the lady. This is a lot of people say DEI hire, but I mean, she doesn't start off strong. So let's listen to see what she has to say.
The assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump on July 13th is the most significant operational failure of the Secret Service in decades.
The way she started that off too is like the Secret Service is somebody else.
Yeah, not her.
That's totally you. We heard the worst.
Yeah. Of our agency.
Have you provided all audio and video recordings in your possession to this committee, as we asked on July 15th, yes or no?
I would have to get back to you.
That is a no. You're full of shit.
Wow. That's crazy.
So what I can tell you is that for the event in Butler, there were no requests that were denied. As far as requests...
Well, maybe they got tired of asking. Maybe you turned them down so darn much, they said, not worth asking.
How can a 20-year-old with his father's AR-15 assault weapon climb onto a roof with a direct 150-yard line of sight to the speaker's podium without the Secret Service or local police?
That's crazy.
I would say we are...
I think you made a good point about that. Like, you're 19, almost 20, and at that age, like, to be able to somehow fool the Secret Service or be able to get in a position to kill a president is ridiculous. Is absolutely ridiculous.
Because if he was able to do it, you got to think, if somebody who has the experience of, like, and really wanted to, you don't think they could now?
I would say if I was another country, I would certainly be emboldened to want to do that and be able to do that. I mean, you know, one of the things I was thinking earlier is someone in a position like this, if you've ever had like a serious position, I don't think when you know you've like screwed up this badly, you resign. Like, I mean, honestly, God, like, this is the kind of thing, if you were running a company, you might get FCC charges for fraud or something like that, or whatever the line of work you're in. She's in a serious job. She knows that there are huge mistakes that were made. I would literally have had my resignation typed, ready to roll, and just fall on the sword and then hope to God that I don't get criminal charges. That's pretty much where I would be with that. So let's see what else. Just a couple more minutes, and then we'll jump to another video.
This event, and I would like to know those answers as well.
At any point Saturday, did the secret
She wants to know those. That's crazy.
Are you not supposed to be the one looking for those answers? Finding those answers?
How old are you? And you know that? Like, how does she not know that? You're the director. She's like, I would like to know that. Who else is supposed to know that? You're supposed to know that.
Yeah.
Secret Service have an agent on top of that roof?
Sir, I'm sure as you can imagine that we are just 9 days out from this incident, and there's still an ongoing investigation.
I think it's troubling for a lot of us that the number one question everyone in America is wondering is why was the roof left open? And after 9 days, we should at least maybe have a little bit of that information.
So the notion of a report coming out in 6
I think that was probably the best takeaway of all of that is I don't know anything about being a Secret Service. I don't know anything about being a police officer or soldier. I just know little basic things. And I would imagine if you were going to protect the president, that the rooftops are the spots. Like I know basic. I mean, from video
That's what I was about to
games.
say. It's just
From video games, like the best point to shoot from is up top.
Yeah.
You have an advantage from being up top. You would have that covered. You'd definitely have a guy up there to cover it so that first of all no one's up there, but secondly that you have a better vantage point from being up instead of down. And like I said, I don't know anything about being a military or a Secret Service person, but that's pretty basic.
Another thing is a lot of people are claiming this isn't like incompetence and they're just like they didn't know, they just made mistakes.
Yeah.
But how you can't mistake leaving that open. That's something
No.
you cannot make a mistake.
And
if we know about it, how does the Secret Service not think of that?
And the other part about that is think about how close it was.
Yeah.
Like if we were talking about like a half a mile, a mile,
Or he's in a bush.
which by the way, like a trained sniper totally can hit you at the half a mile, maybe even at the mile. Second shot, 100%, you're going down on that second shot with a professional sniper within that range of a mile. And so, why wouldn't you cover that roof? That is literally the most basic thing for them to cover. I was actually surprised, too, how many Democrats also said the same thing.
Well, I feel
Similar
like you can't
things.
question it anymore. Really.
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward.
when the threat environment is so high in the United States, irrespective of party, is not acceptable.
You should have come today ready to give us answers. I call upon you to resign today.
Would you like to use my 5 minutes to draft your resignation letter, yes or no?
She hates her.
Yeah.
She hates her
That's
bad.
gonna be a fight.
Take full responsibility when there's never been, at least from this magnitude and scale, this sort of failure. So when members ask you, are you going to resign, and you say you have no intention to, they are perplexed like many people who watch what's going on.
Not only should you resign, if you refuse to do so, President Biden needs to fire you.
It is my firm belief, Director Chief.
Wow. Let's see if we can find a couple quick bites and then we'll end the video.
You should resign.
Alright, let's minimize up.
That's
crazy.
dumb, dude.
Dude, that is
And these responses could be like a Key and Peele skit. Like her responses could you would believe it wasn't even real. Like she was joking. Why is it all we are? Like why isn't it we're doing this? Like we're done. Like
yeah.
she's got to go.
The whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God. Let the record show that the witness answered in the affirmative.
I would say, as I've said from the very outset, I accept responsibility for this tragedy. We are going to look into how this happened, and we are going to take corrective action to ensure that it never happens again.
Director Cheadle.
I actually think that's funny.
Yeah.
Cause you get another chance to not kill the president.
Yeah.
that makes so much sense. That makes so much
It
sense.
is ridiculous.
Lied, and thank God he is. You look incompetent. If Donald Trump had been killed, you would have looked culpable. There is no aspect of this that indicates that there has been any protection to Donald Trump.
But you think you are the best person in the country to head the
That's
Secret
North
Service.
Carolina, Virginia Fox right
Yeah.
there.
I think that I am the best person to lead the Secret Service at this time.
I'd buy that for $1.
Wow.
Was the
Wow.
alerted
She's delusional.
person at the July 13th campaign event prior to the first shot being shot?
I don't have an exact number to share with you today, but from what I've been able to discern, somewhere between 2 and 5 times there was some sort of communication about a suspicious individual.
It is a miracle President Trump was.
She doesn't know how many notifications she got about the shooter. That's insane.
Like, would this not? This would keep, if this is my job, right, on the line, and I mess this up, would this not keep you up at night, like truly
I
wanting to
know.
know?
That's what I'm saying. That's
Like,
why
that's why
I would have definitely resigned.
Yeah, you got to.
Not like from a shame thing, but
It's
like,
like-
from a competency
For the good of
thing.
everybody
For the
else.
good of everyone
Yeah.
else. I would have said, hey, this is not good for me. This is not good for you guys. I don't want presidents to die.
Like you said, second chance at assassination is not something you should.
That's
get.
crazy.
That's not something like
no, you
should
don't
be
get
granted.
second chances at assassinations. No.
Wasn't killed. Corey Capatore's life is over because that damn shooter made it on the roof. And it wasn't the roof that was dangerous. It was a nut job on top of the roof. You know what else is dangerous? I believe your horrifying ineptitude and your lack of skilled leadership is a disgrace. Your obfuscating today is shameful. And you should
Pause
be
real quick.
fired immediately.
Yeah.
Because look in the background, AR-15 with a red dot, non-magnified. So
No.
that is crazy. That's the shot. Like, so that's like somebody else
Okay.
did those shots. Just prove like how easy it is from 130. That is crazy.
So they're saying so was the shooter non-magnified?
Yeah, that he had no scope.
He had no
He had no
scope.
scope.
I wasn't even sure about that.
Yeah, he had no scope.
But for you guys that don't really shooting with that kind of cluster with an AR-15 without a scope from that distance,
Ridiculous.
that's absolutely ridiculous. That he had. That's why I was saying the distance was so close. I don't understand why they wouldn't have covered it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's crazy.
We'll watch it a little bit more.
Tim and I get back.
They're pissed.
Subpoenaed today to provide answers, and ma'am, you did not do that. So, as Ranking Member Raskin stated, he and I will be sending a letter requesting that you submit your resignation as a step toward accountability in what happened.
Exactly. That's what it is. It's accountability for it. Like that's what she needs to do as a response. It has a consequence for that. You cannot just act like, oh yeah, I accidentally let the president get shot and almost assassinated.
That's what I'm saying. That's the craziest thing about all this.
Underplaying it all.
Is that she kind of underplaying it and pretending like, oops, we overspend on our budget this month and, but I'm still the best for the job and I'll fix it later. But if you guys like content like this, we really appreciate you guys subscribing, liking, and commenting below. Thank you guys for watching and look forward to the next video. Good.
That was good.
That was good.
It is crazy that
That's
everybody is
insane.
just so blind to it.
I